heard many calls in the last few days for unity and for healing in the wake of Charlie's assassination. You have no idea how desperately I want that, how gratified I was when Democratic friends and even former Senate colleagues reached out to offer their condolences to me. I'm so thankful. And I know there are so many like them all across our great country. But unity, real unity, can be found only after climbing the mountain of truth. And there are difficult truths we must confront in our country. One truth is that 24% of self-described, quote, very liberals believe it is acceptable to be happy about the death of a political opponent, while only 3% of self-described very conservatives agree. 3% is too many, of course. Another truth is that 26% of young liberals believe political violence is sometimes justified, and only 7% of young conservatives say the same. Again, too high a number. In a country of 330 million people, you can of course find one person of a given political persuasion justifying this or that or almost anything. But the data is clear. People on the left are much likelier to defend and celebrate political violence. This is not a both sides problem. If both sides have a problem, one side has a much bigger and more malignant problem.
As far as in the interest of an actual conversation, a productive conversation, because we need that. I'm not Dean Winters, or Withers, whatever his name is. I'm not Charlie Kirk. I'm not here to own JD Vance. I am genuinely reaching out to JD Vance because he's right. As somebody who's progressive, as somebody who's queer, as somebody who identified as a leftist on and off, going on throughout the last 10, 15 years, yes, the left is a lot more comfortable with political violence than the right. And I would argue, in the interest of finding a solution to this, is an understanding that the reason why the left is willing to support political violence more, as despicable as it is because they're desperate and they're scared. And to a lot of us, we don't feel like we have any levers of power. None. Conservatives have the churches, they have the state legislatures, the majority of the state legislatures, they have gerrymandering, they've got the economic levers because all the rich old guys are conservative that own all the companies. The only lever of power that some scared 22-year-old is going to feel that he can pull isn't going to be spend the next 15 years organizing a labor union. His motivation is going to be, if I just use a gun, I can fix things. And it sucks, and I hate it. But that's the reason why the left is comfortable with political violence.